Hi, and welcome back to Heirloom Permaculture. Today is going to be my video day. Sorry, little stumble there, but today is going to be the 9-year-old's view on the farm life day. And I am just going to share a little of that with you on this video.
I've got to stop and make a little disclaimer here. I'm editing this video, and I've got to let you know before we go any farther that it was entirely recorded by a 9-year-old with the same camera that we used to make the beard video. So there's no image stabilization, there's no gimbal, there's no tripod, there's nothing. So if you get motion sickness, you might want to take a Dramamine now or go lay down to watch this or something. So I'm going to do my best, but we gave her free reign on this video, and it's exciting to say the least. So you've been warned, but please keep watching.
Do I hear a cat meowing? Casey, is that you? And she scampers off towards the reward. She is a very pretty kitty. She's a tiny cat. Her mom was very small. And she's our barn cat. She gets mice, birds, frogs, crickets, anything. Snakes she has got, and then she just brings them in the barn like presents for us. So. Okay, so I'm over here in our front yard where we have a tree and a little bit of comfrey right there. So we planted that tree August before last, and I don't remember exactly when we planted the comfrey, but I think it was about a month or two after that or so. And this tree gets some really nice fall color normally, but this year it's just kind of turning brown. Oh, but you can see a little red right there, I think. Focus. Okay, and there, and some about everywhere. And I'm just showing you what we have over here. We have 3 comfrey plants. One of them's kind of suffering, but the other 2 are doing a little better. This tree is we're doing really nice right now, and I think it'll do great. And we have some flower beds over here, so I'll come and show you that. And we have more comfrey, a lot more comfrey. We have a lot of comfrey around here, if you can't tell. That's some obviously thriving comfrey. That is just a second. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Crepe myrtle. We have more comfrey along here with some bushes and a lot of comfrey, more comfrey, more comfrey, more comfrey. And then we have some snake grass, I believe it's called, right there.
How about variegated laripe?
What?
Variegated laripe.
Some more bushes.
Dwarf Nandina. Azalea.
We have some.
How are you?
Crimson barberry. Crimson barberry right here. Some more snake grass, and the other name I am not able to say. Okay, so this is our big tree out in the front yard. We have another tree right here, this one. I already showed you that other one over there, but this is another big tree. This one is much more old. It was here when we moved in. We planted the other one. I don't know exactly how old this is, but as you can see, it is very big, very tall. So that is our big tree, and it's right by our garden, where we have a bird feeder right there and a bird bath right there. We have more fruit trees over there, and that's the big tree. Okay, so I'm out here by the greenhouse, and I'm going to give you an updated little thing since the last time, and that was on the video of when we built it. So if you'll follow me, I'll show you how it's doing now. So this is our greenhouse. We're gonna close it up, but for a minute, first we're gonna step inside. Hey Emma, could you come and be my assistant and close it up?
I'm not gonna close you in.
Okay, so we have tons of life in here. We have the Chef's Medley blend, Stir Fry blend. It is doing very nicely. Farmer's Market blend. It's coming up. And our lettuce isn't really coming up, so that's a bummer. But we have a couple of things in this lettuce, La Rosa lettuce. This is arugula. It's coming up very nicely. We have some rainbow Swiss chard here. We have, I believe this is no, that is cabbage. Here's the dinosaur kale. And you might want to move. We have all of this life in here. We even have, as I mentioned very many times, as we all mention very many times, comfrey in here. So if you'll follow me towards the garden and the animals, I will show you what's going on around here. Now, okay, so we have this elderberry here. Some way overgrown and gone to seed. Can't think of it. Asparagus. So I was close with arugula. And we have some grapes up there. And comfrey. Which we mentioned probably way too much. Broccoli. More of, how can I not remember it? Comfrey. Apparently my mind drew a blank. So we have kale, Swiss chard, and I believe collards under these, but I'm not going to open it up. We have chokeberries, aka frockberries. We have all kinds of things around here. Over here, we didn't film it, but we just recently took everything out. Same with what we call the Jess trellis. It had some tomatoes that were a gift from Jessica Sowards from Roots and Refuge, but everything just died from the freeze, so we took it all out because it was all wilted and everything. Nothing left to be able to salvage. I believe that is the fire radish, the one that's really spicy. My mind drew a blank again. And the really spicy radish. Big, spicy, white, long. Horseradish. Well, that's our chicken area. Sorry about the cobwebs, makes it hard to see through. And that's their roost, nesting boxes. And then we have the kitty area. She sleeps up there in the summer, there in the winter. Food, water, food container. We actually have treats to make her come in at night. Food bag. We have almost everything in here. Here we have all of the all of the electronic and everything stuff.
You
This,
know what I'm realizing here?
what?
We've kind of come full circle because this is what Dad was working on in the beard video.
Yeah.
Which was filmed on
This camera. So this is actually the camera that we filmed the first video with, which is now known as the beard video. At one point my dad deleted it, then put it back on, because it's classic. Well, now it is. Okay, so this is actually what he installed. This little white thing is what he installed then. It was to help us with all of the lighting situations and everything, the timing and everything. It's actually, I believe, a timer. And he installed this. And if you haven't already, go back and watch that, because it is hilarious. You're going to laugh all the way through it. Watch it with your family or whatever. It's just really funny, and it's really fun to watch. And
Dad's gonna love you for that.
And these are our batteries, and well, they hold the batteries, light switch, and that's our barn. We actually pretty recently installed this handle because it was really hard to get out of the barn once you're in it because there was no handle, and we just installed that for convenience and actually being able to function. Almost forgot to turn off the lights. Yikes! Here we have a pawpaw tree, and we have another one right over here. I'm gonna avoid the mud because I'm in nice boots. That is a fig tree. Normally you'd be able to tell by the leaves, but right now they're really shriveled up from the freeze. And I will show you our other pawpaw tree right here. This you can tell from the leaves. And the leaves look like that, or that. Look at that! I snapped and here we are. Well, isn't that the magic of YouTube and editing? Now, here we are in our little berry area. I wish you could actually snap and be somewhere, but that ain't realistic. We have some raspberries right there. What is this? I can't remember. Well, anyways, we have some other things here. And I'll show you our long thing of blackberries. That's all blackberries, and cold. It's all berries, I believe. And over here, we have this amazing stuff, repels bugs. What is its name?
Wormwood.
Wormwood. It's also a nice cat hidey hole if you have a cat, so I suggest it. And it keeps the bugs off of your cat, because they love getting this. At least Casey does. Okay, so, oh, and not Honey Tree Farm Casey. Casey, our cat Casey. Here is my mom's. Here is my mom's hazelnut tree, and as I said before, grapes. We have some trees over here. That's the dog area, and we have one really big one right there. We have a sycamore way over there, and I'm gonna show you my little area in the elderberry in 3, 2, and magic again! Editing! Okay, so here we are in my little area in the elderberry. It's what I call my clubhouse because it's my clubhouse. And most clubhouses are like a tree house, way up in a tree. Mine, elderberry. And there's a crazy exit through there. I actually went through that one time. I was able to be like a cat. You think I could get through that? But I did. It was crazy, it was fun, and I just love my house. And we're going to the herb spiral. Here we are at my mom's herb spiral, and she has all kinds of herbs, but right now it's a weed and wilted herb garden, sadly, because it's winter. And we have all of these glorious herbs. In the summer, they're a little more glorious, but that's obvious because it's winter right now, like going into winter, so everything's dying off. We had a really harsh freeze the other night, and it just killed everything except for a few things. And I'm going to show you the strawberry patch now. Here is our strawberry patch. It's right by the house right here, and it is also right by that vent, which I'm going to warm my hand real quick because it blows out warm air. Yep, much better. This is actually a beautiful flower in the summer, but right now, nope. And I can't remember its name, but I'll tell you someday. And so I'm going to show you my fairy garden. And it's just really, really nice most of the time, but right now it's a little overgrown. So the last time you saw this in a video, it looked just about like this, except a little more lively. Now it's overgrown, but way less lively. And I'm going to fix it up really soon. Just haven't got to it yet. Been really busy with school now that it's started back. Over the summer, I had way more time. Now I don't. I have to be on school all the time. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and as you can probably tell, it is cold. I'm actually in my snow boots, even though it's not snowing, because they're just warm. So today I'm going to be taking you around again, and we're actually going to be doing some projects.